Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Is everyone having a good day today? It's been wonderful and fantastic and awesome. Bill, hello, good evening. You cannot eviscerate me. Not allowed. No. Courtside, hello. You've been having a good day today. And Embo, hello. I hope your day has been very, very good. Easy Games as well, hello. Hope your day was good. And Wanderer making me invisible. It's either you or Gleebear, one of the two. Always doing that. But has everyone been excuse me, hiccups. Has everyone been having a good day today? Has it been a wonderful and fantastic Thursday today? Or Friday if you live in the future. Yeah. I hope it's been wonderful and fantastic for everyone. We are going to play some more Foundry today, and I've jumped back to the main game. We're not in the experimental anymore. We played with the trains. We gave the trains a try. It was good. It's transparent. I am transparent. Yes, that is the correct term. Not necessarily invisible, because you can still see the outline. So, yeah. But I am here. I am back. Maha. Yeah, we are going to play some more Foundry, and we're going to work on the Technum Smelting area, hence the title of the stream. I bet you'd never guessed that's what we were going to do today. But that's come as a complete surprise to everybody. I do not know if I'm going to be streaming for very long today. I'm going to be because now I've done something. Done something to my neck, so I don't know what it is. So I'm kind of, you might see me doing this during that, and that's because when that's comfortable. That hurts for some reason. If I hold my neck straight, yeah, I've done something. I'm old. That's the problem. Getting too old for this. Yeah. No, the Foundry placing no trains. Yeah, no trains today. We did the trains. We played with the trains. I enjoyed the trains. I broke the game several times with the trains. So yeah. So now we're going to not do that anymore. So yeah. What I actually might do is no, I did. I was going to say I was going to make sure I back up the save from the experimental one that's broken. So we've got that on here. So, but I've done it already. So yeah, okay. So what do we want to do? Let's go over to the game. Zoom. We'll go over here. I feel old. Let's put it that way. I feel old. Today I feel old. It has been cold and wet all week, and it's got to me now. It's finally managed to get to me, and it's just, I think with the driving, the amount of driving I do as well, and I'm bouncing around the van. The vans are not exactly smooth because the roads here are. I feel like rally cars probably drive on smoother roads than we currently have here in the UK. So yeah. So I'm bouncing around a lot, and it doesn't help. So right. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to do the thing here. I need to go and grab my two things here and turn them around and bring them back. We need a 12 wide line for the trains. 12 wide tunnel. Although we don't need a 12 wide tunnel because the train lines destroy the train on their own. So we don't have to worry about that. I thought I'd have to make tunnels first, but apparently I don't. I just drag out the slide, boom, and there we go. So, yeah. 8-bit, what that? Oh. Yeah, the trains, when you place a train track, it destroys the train around it. So, yeah, it just so I don't know if it's supposed to do that or whether that's just the thing that it does at the moment. But yeah. That's fine. Right, I'm going to destroy all those. We don't need that much tundra dirt, that's fine. Right. So what do we want to do? We want to... I've got all these robots as well. We've got going. We want to build a smeltery. But the question is, how big do we want to make the smeltery? Do we want to go with... Well, I don't mean how big we're going to make the overall smeltery because it will enlarge itself, but I want to build it in a way that we can expand it. So I build like a strip of smelters, and then we can add more and more and more to them as we go. I think that's the way I probably want to do it. So, there's no power over here, however. We're going to have to deal something with power. So, I have to figure that one out. I think what I want to do is I want to create ignium pure rods and then ship them out to places. But I just don't think we have enough... Well, enough of anything, really, to do that at the moment, So, this is doing its thing here. And has done its thing here. And, in fact, has filled up the storage container. No, it has not. Oh. No, it hasn't. It's run out of power. Because it's reliant on the daytime. So, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So, this is where we're going to do our area. Here is the train line. So the trains can sit in here, and they want to be so this is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wants to be 12 wide. So yeah, I did go 8-bit. I did go 8-bit. I did go 8-bit. I saw it. I did go 8-bit. Yeah, I did go 8-bit. You must have missed it. Yes, too busy looking at food. Nah. So, if this is where the train... So, this is the level we want to be at. So, 131 is the level we're going to be at. So, I am going to say... Would you clear out an area here? Excuse me. And our spaceships will come and do that. They can't actually unload their goods because I don't think they have enough enough space to unload them. Oop. Okay, I guess so. Yeah, it would have started over there, wouldn't it? Yeah. Then we just come and fill this in. So I need more generic dirt. Let's grab the standard dirt. Not the... Oh, this is tundra dirt. It doesn't actually matter what dirt I use, if I'm honest, because we're going to put lines over the top of it anyway, so yeah. So what I need to do is get rid of all the trees. Trees must go. Not spacing character entry. Oh dear. Get rid of the mineral rocks. And you know what, actually, Put it back. I don't need to do those. The ones that are on the map there will be destroyed automatically. Auto-magically. The laser is much more fun. Much more fun. Mwahahaha. Pew. Pew. Not quite as much fun as the orbital laser, but fun nonetheless. Destroyed but biomass not collected. You say that, but I have seen biomass in the shuttles. I've seen them in biomass is in the box, so they must do something with collecting biomass. I don't know what or how, but they must do something. Are you actually digging through tier 3 dirt? I think you're digging through the tier 3 stone. Which would be very strange because I don't have that unlocked. But you can do that? Can you dig through the tier 3 stone? There's tier 3 stone, right? I can't. No, I can dig through that. Oh, okay. No. You just haven't got there. This is so slow, but then again, it's not really got enough power to run. Can I make a big power? No. Need energy cells, which we don't have. They're here. Woohoo! Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to collect the biomass because it's technically destroying the trees by taking the stuff out underneath it. But I have seen them get the biomass in them. The biomass has actually turned up over when they land, so it's strange. I don't know how it works. Kind of wish you could set an area to be cleared and it would remove like the trees. I could set the trees to be removed. Right. Yeah, the quarry seems fun, but it's just it does seem very slow. Bloop. I fill in the area because I can, basically. I should use tundra dirt for this. Because we have lots of it. And then we can cover the top of it with dirt. It doesn't actually matter what I cover it with anyway, because I'm going to put foundation on top of it. So I just want to use up the resources we have right here. It's the mass fill. We've got one more as well, don't we? He's got 131, so. Ooh. Got the gap from the. Ah, okay, yeah. It just. I mean, it's not got enough power. That's the thing here. It's not got enough power. It wants 1,000, and I'm giving it 300 at the most. So hence why it's so slow, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just it was an experiment. It was an experiment to see how it goes. So yeah, and these miners managed to drill 2 holes in different places before this is even finished doing the one. So Gary, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. Run out of dirt. Wherever will I get some more dirt from? Had a reasonable day. Whoa. Oop. So, a lower area there we've got to fill in. I don't know how much space here I need. Probably not this much over here, but well, I'm going to do it anyway. Actually, no, we definitely don't need to come over here. Let's go to exactly that piece there, shall we? Oh, I've had to go and unload. That's fine. Okay. Ooh. Get out of the way. Really? Silly game. Okay. Take the seeds as well for the moment. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's interesting. I put down stone. Not stone. That's strange. That's okay. Right. So yes. So here we're going to put in powered flooring. So this is going to be our train line. The problem is I don't know where the large grid is for the train line. Because you're set to a large grid. And I don't know how to figure that out. I would assume it would be on. If we started this line here, is this dark line here? So we're in this tile here. So I would assume it would snap to here. And remember, the train lines are. Drop my pen. They're obviously 4 wide. The trains are 6 long, 6 tall. The loading dock is 16 by 6. Okay. So that, and then there's 6 wide, so that. And then we can start doing the smelters, but I need space for belts and things as well to come out, because the belts will come out right here. So let's give that another 10. I need storages, because the train's going to unload into storages, and then the storages spread out to wherever they're going to. So let's just go another 10 anyway, and then we'll start here. That gives us plenty of space for the tracks, wherever the tracks may be, because they snap to 4. If they snap to here, that's fine, but they might snap to here. So I don't quite know. So the trains right there, that gives us time for the loaders, gives us time for storages, and the storages can feed out and the belts can go wherever they want to go to. I don't know if I'm going to double unload the trains, like have the trains unload on both sides. I might do that. I might unload it on both sides just for speed. So, yeah. What I want to do is come to here, come to the center of this tile, and I want to put actually I might come here and do it and put a tower in so I can get that covered, and then we'll put another tower there, and that will give us the area covered. Actually, if I put it here, we can get rid of some of this mountain should we need to. I want to have it covered by the tower. Actually, it should go down there. The towers, so that we can get stuff shipped into us, and also we can have boxes of goods that we could ship out. And we need a loading and an unloading. So unloading will be iron ore, and loading will be iron. Unloading will be the Technum ore, and loading will be the Technum rods. And that's going to go on the other track, the other side. So I might need more than the 12 wide. We might need to have space. It's 10 by 6. I need 16 wide. With at least 2 gaps in between, 4 gaps in between. So I need 20 wide, which encompasses the track, the loaders. Track is 4, loaders are 6, that's 10. Another 6, the other side, that's 16. And then need 4 gap, because I need to have belts come out and do wherever they're going to go. So we need 20 wide. I need to find out where the train actually sits here, but we can figure that out later. I couldn't remember where it sits on the grid. I'm going to assume it's right. So this line here, which is 1280. Yep, 1280. See the top corner there. Yep. Corresponds to this line here. And the train, this is 32 tiles. So I would assume the train would go 4, 4, 4, 4, because that divides by 32. So I would assume the train would sit there. I'm going to run off that assumption. If it's wrong, it means we have to move everything over by 1. that's okay. I'm giving myself a huge gap on this side to not worry about that. We do all the bits and pieces. We smelt it all here, so all the ore comes in. We also need to bring in ignium, don't we? Yeah, we need ignium to come in here as well, because ignium is required for making the blend. Oh, no more research. Okay, let's research the science packs there, and then we can't do anything because everything else requires Mark 5 science. We haven't got the guy yet. Yeah, so we need ignium coming over as well. You're back. I don't know if the other one can actually unload its goods. That's the problem. I don't know if it's there's enough boxes there. So the ignium and Technum. Technum is here. So this one's gonna mine out here, and we're gonna bring it up over the side here, run it down, and it will pretend like it's come off a train. The other one will have a ship which will land here, and then the other one will have a ship which will land here. Basically where the tracks are, they'll land there. So, guess I need to actually clear out this side as well, don't I? Yeah. .38 by 38. We're going to have a Technum and a ignium drop off. So can I make a target pad? Cool. Oh, we got another robot. Awesome. So I think we have all the bots unlocked now. That's cool. So yeah, so I need a target pad, I need a launch pad. And the launch pad needs to launch from Technum. From the two Technums and land here. So we need 3 landing pads, 1 ignium and 2 Technum, because the ignium blend, which is this one, because this one's advanced xenoferrite ignium blend ore. It makes steel. It's not what I want. I want this one. No, that one. No, hang on. Wait, no, that's steel. That's steel that does ignium. What am I talking about? No, I just need the Technum, don't I? What am I talking about? Xeno crystals, we're not doing that one. That is nice, but we don't have enough Xeno crystals coming in at the moment, so I don't know if you can get more Xeno crystals from places, but yeah. So it's just to take them all then. Okay, so I don't need ignium, but I do need ignium over here. Because we need we're gonna need fuel rods. So yeah. Because W, are we winning? Yay, we win! Woo. Yeah, we're gonna need Technum. So Technum comes here, then takes off. So right, okay. The other thing I want to look at is how fast is this conveyor belt? 1280. This is going to be a standard smelting array. It's not going to be Foundry is awesome. Awesome. Foundry is a fun game. I'm wondering if I should. I kind of want to build stuff on the natural grid because of the towers. The towers that deliver stuff, the logistic towers. These, if you put them right in the center of it, they give you 9 tiles. So that's why I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do that. So I should put the tower in there. We'll cover this area. It's just for me, to be honest with you. I don't actually need. I could put a tag just over here just to cover that, so we can fly over here and then we can just fill up our inventory from stuff. But I want to do it because the grid is there. So let's go 32. So this is remove. So go 32. Should be there, and then this should be another tile here. Oh, yep, and it should go back to. 1408. Was that right? Was it 1408? 1408 divided by 32 is 44. Yes. So then if I go 32 by 32, that should. Nope, I'm wrong. That's weird though. Why would 1408 not work? Ham. 1577. Well, that's not going to work. Oh, no, of course. Of course. Yeah, it wouldn't be 1408, it would be 1407. It starts on an even number, finishes on an odd, and then the next tile starts on an even number. So, yeah, you can put them underneath or put them up in the sky. I was tempted to do that, put them up in the sky. Have them just pop up, and that will work just as fine. Because they could be on little things. They don't need to be, they don't even need foundation, do they? So, yeah. I really wish there was a way to colour foundation so that I could colour the edges of this, but you can't. You can colour concrete, but then concrete doesn't transfer power, so if you then end up having to put a machine on top of the power, yeah, it doesn't work here. No, they don't need it. I've put some out just in the wilderness before. They don't require any, they just need high voltage. So, may do a solar panel farm here with a couple of batteries, because the miners need high voltage as well. So yeah, I really wish the these two here, I get the aesthetic stuff, the decor stuff not transferring power. I would love to, because then you could build stuff out of it, but I really wish you could, the coloured concrete here, these two would also transfer power. And that wouldn't make any sense because it's concrete, I get that, but I wish there was a way to have the colour, because concrete you can paint, so I'd love to have concrete have power transfer, because then you can paint it and you can do designs on the floor with stuff. So that would be nice. I should learn how to mod this game, so then I can go, I wish they did this, and then I can do it. But I didn't. But I don't. So, yeah. Right. So, okay. So back to the thing at hand. What was I doing here? The conveyor belt is 1280 in speed. I don't remember how much a smelter is. Oh. So I need to go back there anyway, because I don't have the resources to build the stuff I want to build. I need to get a couple of large solar panels and other bits and pieces. Oh, what I'm going to do before I do that, actually, I also need to set up a thing that clears out the ships. I'm going to grab these two. I'm going to send them back along the way. Not that I need to, because the rails do it, but I want to. I've definitely done something very awkward to my neck, because it even hurts to swallow my coffee. Oh. Huh? I just bounced off it. What? Okay, that was weird. All right. Boop. Yeah. So, go to inventory. What do you got? You are full. Okay. I'm actually going to pick you up. It's easier to pick you up. Boop. Boop. I did stop them. Stop them? I did stop them last stream, but right. I want you to go forward. I need 12 wide, don't I? This is 5. I don't know where it's going to be. Go forward by 10. Go. New. Right. Go forward by 5. Go. Okay. Shadow, hello, good evening. To tilt the camera. The problem is if I tilt the camera, the camera's got stuff in it that does autofocus and other bits of it. Not autofocus, auto. It does auto tracking. So if I even move over to here, you'll see me slowly start sliding back, and then I move over to here, and then I'll slowly start sliding back because the camera tracks. So if I turn it like 45 degrees, it will self-correct. It's a fantastic. The OBS camera is a fantastic camera. The OBSBot is a wonderful camera, but yeah.
Sakutra is on a 25 stream streak. Awesome.
Hard to has made the desert deadlier. There also might be a case of I've installed a mod that increases every single spawn in the game by 10 times the amount, because I was fed up with the world being dead. Like, I want to go and hunt a rabbit, and you're running around for half an hour trying to find a single rabbit. So I increased all the spawns to 10. That means that all the baddies at night time increase up to 10 times their spawn rate. I might cut it back to 5 times instead of 10, because it may be a little excessive. Oh, right. It's wander down here. Yeah, 10 times is very pretty. The reason I had to, I tried like 2 and then 5, and it still wasn't quite enough, so I went to 10. But I have noticed there's lots and lots of birds in the sky. and the game has an overall amount of creatures it can have existing, and birds count. So I wonder if that's the problem. I wonder if the birds are using up all of the amount you can have. So say there's like, I mean, the maximum server amount now, I believe, is there can be 1,000 creatures at once. I think. Might be, actually, it might be 550 because I think that's the hard cap. But if half of them are birds, which you can't do anything with, you can't capture the birds, you can't get to them, then can't do much about it. There is a way for me to individually do them, but I have to go through each individual animal and change the spawn rates on all of them. So I could do that. I could go through and just go like, okay, we'll turn up this one, this one, this one, this one, and turn down the birds, and then hopefully that will go. So yeah. If you collect them and keep them in inventory, no, I think they it's how many are active in the world. There's an overall number. So each creature has got an overall number, and then there's an overall. So each creature has an overall number. Then there's an overall amount of adults and children within that number, and then an overall amount of creatures full stop. So, yeah. But also, Secretary, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you very, very much for 25 streams. 25 streams in a row. Whoa. Nice. Nice. Cool. Right, I'm going to set a marker here. And Knuckle, hello, good evening. Hope you're having a good day. Is it Technum or Techum? I can't remember.
8 months. Thanks for the support, Xnucklex.
What did she call you? Technum. It is Technum. Yeah. It is Technum. Okay. So I'm just going to call that Technum there. Okay. Let's go home. Yeah. Yeah. To call you Knucklex, it was because it sounded like something. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, no, not talking about Creature Foundry. No. Hightail. So yeah. Yeah, so bad areas are far worse. I do kind of like that in Hightail though, now that the world can be much more deadlier now. So, you know, if we want to go dungeon crawling, we should go together. We should go and do stuff as a group. Jetpack speed and ways to move around faster. Trains would be the way to move around faster once we get them. Yeah. We have to think about how far you're willing to push the exploration. So yeah. Or the admin panel. What I do like about Hightail is you can change configuration settings on the fly. You don't have to restart the server. So it could be, right, this is too many creatures, turn it down a bit, check it. It's not enough, turn it up a bit, you know. You literally do that as you play. Which is nice. I obviously tested it on the old server where I just literally stood at my door and watched the creatures spawn. I was like, no, it's not enough, turn it up. No, it's not enough, turn it up. Oh, there's cows spawning in the water right in front of me. Yeah, that'll do. That seems good enough. Why is there a hole there? Why is there a hole here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5x5 hole. That's not an elevator. An elevator is 5x6. Why is there a 5x5 hole right here? When did I do that? Why would I have done that? Was anybody here when I did that? Does anyone remember why I did that? Was it something to do with trying to get the crystals up to there and then I went over to there instead? Maybe? I don't know. For dinner. Oh, I hope we have something good for dinner. Let's pay off some of our... Oh, let's actually... let's pay off some of our debt, shall we? Yeah, that one. Make a payment. Pay 100,000. Boop. That was 10,000. 100,000. There we go. That's better. There we go. Cool. Okay, now we're also not getting any fees on our thermalite storage. So, yeah. Right. Okay, so. Right, first and foremost, let's go and check these ships here. I think this is broken. Yeah, you can't export enough from here. Right, so let's destroy the dirt, destroy the stone, destroy the tundra, destroy the sand. You're going to fill up my inventory with dirt, that's fine. It's just you two can't go off and pick anything up now because you have nowhere to do that. You can't. You're trying to unload all this. You see, it's got 100 biomass and seeds, so it must be picking up trees. Must be. Nice. Right. I want a tower. I also want some solar panels. So. Got a tower there. Cool. Yoink, yoink. What do you need to make a tower? Alright. I need Xeno crystals. Oh. Oh. Not charging our crystals. Uh-oh. 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 I bet you're converting all the crystals. Yes, you are. Into Xeno crystals. 2, 4, 6, 8. Make me 1,000 and then stop. In fact, no, make me less than 1,000. Make me 800. I think we got some over here. Although I could use them all for this as well. More drone swarms, more things, more supply speed. Wouldn't be terrible. Yeah. But I need the crystals. I'll let you run this one, and then we're going to turn you off. I don't know if you'll still accept things when you're turned off. Do you? Yes, you do. You do still accept crystals. Okay. Right. You can call those. I can't call those. Right, so grab let's go and spend some. Might get rid of that storage actually and just have it go to itself, but I kind of wanted the storage because I want to unlock all of these things here. So let's unlock the throughput so we can fill our inventory up quicker. Excuse me. Ooh. And don't really need the supply slots, to be honest with you. Crafting speed, let's do that. There. 4x4 drill shape. Might be quicker for me to mine myself rather than get the drone miners to do it for me, but yeah. Personal mining drones as well. Because I like the personal mining drones, they are pretty cool. Do you know what? I think we can do all of it. Hey, we've unlocked tier 5 science. And now I have no more science to do because I haven't made any science. That's okay. Right, so I can't do that. That's 200. I need 200 crystals. Ah, but why? But why? Not space in my inventory. Yes, I know. Got all this biomass on me. Can I do that over here? Can I? Dump the biomass in there. And then tell the system I want 200 biomass. There you go. Pew. Boop. I'll do that one. I need 500 to do this one, but I can't do that because I don't have the stuff for it. But I need 500. Okay, so they can stack up to 200. So I do need to put this back in. So if I do that, that will be 400, and then it will be 600 because there'll be more in there. But I want to grab those for the moment, please, if you don't mind. You only grab 30, do you? And oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool because I want to make more of these. I can make 10. So make 5 of those. Make 5 of those because I want the boxes too. Because realistically, what I think I should do is every box that I put down from now on should be the Xeno Logistics container. But the weird thing about that is that you unlock this the Logistic container quite early, well before you get the Logistic container 3, and it is a Logistic container 3. It's kind of broken. Kind of feel like you should get the tier 1 version of it, and then when you unlock tier 2 crates you get a tier 2 version, and tier 3 just you get the same crates, just the logistics version of them. That would have made a lot more sense for the game, but hey, who am I to know anything? Right, turn you back on again. Go. Right, okay. So that can go back in there. I need to get some tier 2 crushers. I made a tier 2 crusher there, didn't I? Yeah. Put you back to there. Okay. So I'll make some tier 2 crushers. How many do I need? That's what I wanted to figure out. So what do you smelt? You smelt 20 per minute. So we have 1,280 is a green belt, and you produce 30. So you can only output 30. So I need to divide this by 30, and that is 42. So we'll have 42 smelters in a single line, outputting onto a green belt. Or we can do 2 rows of 21, which might make life easier for us. So we'll have the ore going in, the belts coming out the other side, or we could have the ore going in and have the belts come out the other side. That might make a bit more sense because then we can have them even longer. We have the ore going in there. So what's 1,180 divided by 20? We can have 64, so that's 32 on each side. Then we output there. So we have 32 times 30 coming out. So we have 960 coming out, which isn't quite a tier 4 belt, but we're only on tier 3 right now. But I'm building it for tier 4 because that's the best you can get. Building it for these belts, which are 1280 speed. So yeah, so we'll do that. So if we go, the ore comes in, we have 32 machines on each side. 960 comes out that side, 960 comes out that side. That'll work wonders. Okay, so now put you back down there. So you produce 80. So that's 4. So means we need 8 crushers. I'm gonna load up paint. I'm gonna load up paint, and then I'm gonna draw it to make my life simple. Actually, I should not load up paint because paint doesn't make any sense to do this. Notepad would make a lot more sense because I don't have a notepad in game. Is it? There's no. There's a chat window, but there's no like in-game notepad, which would be useful to have. But it's okay. So let me move myself over there so you can see it. 64 smelters, 2 rows of 32. 960 times 2 output either side. 8 Mark II crushers, 32 smelters. Oh, there you go. Put it all in there. There we go. It'll fade away, but hopefully, actually, I've never tested it. It'll fade away, but then I don't know if you push enter if you see old chat messages. I've never tried that on Foundry. I'm putting it in there assuming that's a thing. So it fades away. You push enter. It does. You re-see them. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Right. So I would need circuit boards. You can steal some off of the the lines here. So oink. You're running at full speed by the looks of it. Right, okay, so we want is it 8 I said? Yeah, 8 Mark II smelters. So for that we would want 16. Okay, then we want 32 crushers, which means I need more electronic components, which is easy enough to get. There'll be plenty here and here. Doing all those. There we go. Okay, you want advanced machine parts. That would be here. This guy, I think. Oop. Yoink. Okay, so make another 5 of those. That's our 16 of those. And then I need normal machine parts for this one, which I suppose I could steal from you. Yoink. Xenoferrite electronic components. Sort. It's just the plates, isn't it? Struggling for the plates. Let's get some more plates by going to here. Boop. And I want 64 of them, so I need not that many. $57. Why did it say 57? Oh, I need more machine parts, don't I? Yeah. Can I grab half a stack of this? No. Okay. So if I just shift click on that and then go 1, 2, and that makes 64 of them. There we go. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I've not even got Mark 3 belts really going at the moment, but I'm going to build it for Mark 4 just in case. Right. That's 64 of those. So then we've got one drip sort of. I have no idea the loading speed or unloading speed of these things. So that's going to be that. I'm not using the advanced smelters, there's no point. Yeah. Been playing Mine Mogul since I've never played Mine Mogul. So it's not, I've seen other people playing it, but it's not one that I've been playing myself at all. I mean, I like what I've seen of it, but too many games. Too many games, not enough time in the universe for me to do that. Right, I want to make solar panels. Some large batteries. So I need cells of the energy. Zip. Interesting. You are nowhere near as full as I expected you to be. That actually probably makes sense because this is not balanced but close to balanced. So let's steal you. And then we want to make 5 of those. And I need to steal some more of those. I want to make... don't know how many batteries I need. You're running... not getting enough alumic acid? Is that true? No, this is... hang on, what's happening here? What's wrong with you? You're producing 300 a minute, and how many do you need? 120, 240, 360. Ah, you're not running at full speed. Okay. Okay. Right. But you are running... I think this is running balanced to these guys, so... the science is doing fine. Maybe 2 of those. And here you can have the rest of the energy cells back, so you can output those. Cool, cool, cool. That's fine. You will back up now because I'm not making any more science packs. So this is going to fill the belt up, and then the belt will fill up, and we won't have any more science pack to go now anyway. So yeah. Okay, this looks like it's worked, I think. Yep, I think this is worked. So our load balancer has worked fine. Awesome. You're literally sending one crystal at a time up, which is kind of annoying. Right. I have solar panels, I have that, I have that. Right, let's go back to Technum. Isn't really anything else we can mine. We want that. That's the next thing we need. We're doing anything to do with the mining. What are these? Oh yeah, you need rubber for this belt, don't you? Ah yes. So stuff becomes complicated. I also need to make sure I build this in a way where I can put robot workstations in. I forgot about those. A 4x2x3. No, that's the size. Doesn't tell you how big of an area it covers, which is annoying. I wish it did. Because then I would know how big to build the smeltery based on that, but I'm going to have to build it based on this one instead, I suppose. Let me get rid of that rubber workstation. We don't need that one anymore. Let's build one of these. Yeah. Okay. Well, the ships are back clearing an area again. Awesome. Okay. The tower wants to go in the center of this tile here. I need to figure out the spacing for the smelters. So we were gonna have to have, obviously if we start over here somewhere, so let's start I never checked the crusher inputs and outputs, did I? Oh dear. Oop. Oh wow, they're 5x5. Oh dear. Right. So you can come out and go to there. Go to that one. Go to that one, that's fine. You can't go to that one, not allowed. Really? Really? There we go. You happy now? Sun comes up at 8 o'clock. Okay. Right. Then we can check the things. Need a better solution for power. But for now we'll leave it like that. What I could do, I suppose, no, we're going to have 18 fuel rods. We're going to have the solar panels are going to power the miners directly, and that's it. And then the rest of the thing will be powered by the burner generators, unless they do a massive central power system and then somehow figure out how to run power around. So you're going to do this one. You take in 80, you produce 80. Okay. So 1280 divided by 80 is 16, which is exactly what we've got. Okay, cool. Right, so copy you, and we go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are in fact going to have to go way further that way. So the stuff unloads here and then comes down a conveyor belt here. This. I was going to load that onto crushers either side, unload to the outside, but then I can't unload to the inside because the inside will have more iron ore or Technum rods than a belt can deal with. I don't want to run it in one big long strip because that would make it 16 long here and then 64 smelters long. That would be that would go into here. I don't want to. That's no. That's a no. I could run it that way and run all the belts along and down into here this way. And then as we expand it, we move further along. We are limited by hitting this though, so I might have to avoid this. So yeah, we might have to start, not fussed about underground, we might have to start here, which is yeah, might start one further tile over and then have the lines go along down to here, then go along the crushers unload onto that, make crushed ore, that loads onto the smelters, which unloads onto that side and then comes at the end and goes back up again. That's going to be the way to do it. Yep, but we're going to have to start over here to do that, because if we do it here we're going to run into stuff. That also gives us plenty of space for expansion, so we'll have 32 tiles of belts, so we can technically have 32 runs if we so chose to. Don't think we probably will have 32 runs, but no. Oh, right. Oh. Ah. Oh, put down sand across. There you go. Still ends up looking roughly the same anyway, so yeah. Are you gonna might have you found a way? What are you doing? What are you doing? You minding more of this? Well, at least you got enough power to run now, which is nice. You are in fact charging the batteries, which is also nice. Don't know what you're going to do when you hit the rock we can't mine through. Turn on the personal drones. Go, 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 go. Mind the dirt. Okay. Right, set them off again. Oh, nice. Okay. So, there. Actually, you can go there. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. Like that. You're going to have inputs. Like so. Then outputs. And then we're going to want to have 64 smelters going on here. But I'm going to actually put in logistics container here with an input output, so we have a buffer. And then we're going to have these here, and they're going to face the opposite direction like that. And we want to have 64 of them. Boom, what's that? That many. And we still have, but that's half of them. That's half of them. I just realised I also can't do this. It needs to be half of them. Because they produce 30. They produce more than they take in. They take in 20 and produce 30. So we can do 32. And I need to do another one because 32 times 30 is 960. So if we go 1280 divided by 30, we can get 42 in a line. Means we would then need 21 of these guys. No, not 21. You don't do 2, you do 4, isn't it? So it's 42 divided by 4. We need 10.5 of them, so this is better. 32, so 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 32 smelters. And that produces 960. Right, 32 times 30, 960. Not quite a full belt, but nice. Nice on the lease. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Do that. Boop. Okay. Get rid of these two. Pew and pew. And then they can come out of here, come down, and go to the train lines, which are going to be here. I need to make sure I remember where the train lines are going to be. So, not that I can particularly forget, but put in 5 blocks there, and then it'll be like, oh, why do they have 5 stone there? That's where the train line's going to be. So yeah, train line will be there. So then we can have a station here. I need to plan how to actually build this as well, because right now I'm looking at building just a loop for the Technum, but then we need that loop to leave because work. What are you doing? What are you saying? We need that train line to be able to connect to the main train line. The main grid, I'm not functioning. It's not working. The words are not coming out. What am I trying to say here? Train line doesn't only want to connect the Technum to the Technum, it also needs to connect it to the world, because the Technum rods are needed in the world. That's what I'm trying to say here. The Technum rods are needed elsewhere. So I can't just have a train line go through here and then a train line come back here, because then when an ore train's here waiting to unload, a Technum rod train will come along and go, well, I can't get past you to get to the loading. So I need to figure that one out. Poof. So might have to put the train line elsewhere. Train line might have to go further out so that we can have parking. Realistically, that's what I need. Okay, the train line's going to have to be dealt with later. They're probably not going to go here then. They're probably going to go like over here somewhere. So we made a tunnel for no reason. That's fine. We can fill the tunnel in. No one ever knows there. We'll not fill it in, but we can, yeah. The train line has to go further because I need like the main line, which has trains traveling on it, and then it comes off to parking or something, so the trains can come off and stop, and then go to the drop-offs and the pickups. That's what I haven't taken into account. Yeah, so the train line would have to go obviously from here somewhere all the way down and then along, which means it's going to have to go through mountains and stuff. That's fine, we can run it through mountains and do whatever we want to do with it. And then when it comes to here, so this is the smelting area, and the train line was originally going to be right here, which we can still do anyway. But I can't have it on the main track. That would only work if this is literally has a track that goes between these three nodes, and that's it. So it goes down here, picks up Technum, comes back here, picks up Technum, goes here, drops off, and then goes round and round and round in circles. But that won't work if we want to have a main line to it, because I need a place for parking, because we might bring Technum in from elsewhere as well. It might not just be here. I'm just building it here because it's convenience for the first main that we have, but well, train's not going to be with us for a while, so let's not worry about that for a minute. What I want to do is put in a platform here. So I need a start pad and an end pad. So the start pad's going to be here. We need multiple start pads. That's our building blocks. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do as well. I was going to put in a thing right here, won't we? So let's find the center of this block. Do. Oh. So that's the center of the block. That should be 17, yeah. Okay, so that is center of the block. So it would be those four are center of the block. So I want to put the tower on there, but up in the sky, so we don't have to worry about it being on top of the smelting. I'm kind of tempted to make this a 2-tier building. and have the smelting underground and then like solar panels and stuff on top. But then that would look very weird. Let's put that there for the moment. Let's just do that. Okay, how are we doing for battery power? It is almost halfway through the night and we are less than half minutes. Have you stopped? No, you're carrying on. Are you carrying on? Nope, I guess you're not carrying on. Have you reached something you can't mine? Oh. Have you reached your depth? Have you stopped? Depth of 0 should be going down to. Drilling blocked by terrain. Huh? Is it that? Oh, okay, yeah, you can't mine that. So yeah, right, okay. Okay. Are you still using power? You are still using... No, you're not. Or are you? Yes. You are still using power. Turn you off. Okay. There we go. Nothing is using power now. Well, we're using 170 power here for the transformers. In there. Loaders. Loaders always use power? No. Maximum consumption is 12 kilowatts. So they have loaders have a standby power. Okay. But buildings don't have a standby power. How bizarre. Very, very bizarre indeed. Okay. You're there. You need power. Nope. You will stop charging. You use 250 kilowatts, which is fantastic because the Quarry uses so much more power than that. It's very weird. Yeah. And what we can do is we could have this run on the main grid, and then we can just change this guy with our with the logistics thing I sorted out, the logic thing I sorted out, to go, hey, if the power drops below a certain amount, turn off the land so the smelting all stops. Which would mean the mining would continue because we're going to have this all connected to the miners down here. If I was locked. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's fine then. Right, so in this, where's the first ones? So here at 94, right? Doop. So 94, and we can do a 4x4. I'll do a 3x3 because. Where is it? Where is it? It's got to be here somewhere. I'm actually at 95, so I've come up one too far, so. Ah, there we go, right. The thing with the 4x4 is depending on where I look at the block depends on where it goes, so I have to make sure I look at the bottom left corner so it mines a tunnel rather than a random shape. There you go. Right, okay. Let's do another scan. So it's there, is it? I should come further back than there because I need like a 10x10 area. Yeah, don't the vein miners, which I don't think I made any. Can I make any? I think the vein miners require yeah, they're 10 long. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. So 11, so we can actually have a space around them. Okay, oh, and then I want to mine out. Go on that side as well. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we put one in there, one in there. Ooh. go way further back than that, but that's okay. Okay, we're getting used to lining this up properly. Edge area. There we go. Cool. So we'd want to go, we'd have to scan it, find out where it is, find out the area it is in, and then go back by 12. That's 10. So we want to go back to here. Dig a tunnel through, and then we can turn and dig down towards it, and that will be enough to do what we want to do. For each of the areas, we should be able to get a power line in here as well. Well, we will be able to get a power line in now because that's where I bet it clipping through stuff, because you don't have to worry about that anymore because they fixed that. And I'm very glad they did too. Okay, so is there another? So we've got one here, there's one over there, and there's one over there. So go back around. I can't remember how fast these mine. Does it tell you that? It does not. Can't remember how fast they mine. I think I would also rather mine at 5x5 rather than 4x4. We'll do this one at 4x4, but the rest will be at 5x5 if we can get there. But I need to get a power core. So I need to get 200 charged crystals and find a charged power core in order to get that done. So yeah, 5x5, which means I need to up this to be 11x11. Can we do that? Oh, that's not even. I did a 10x10. It's producing an 8x8, isn't it? So yeah, I want to do that. Go. Boop. Boop, boop. Look, mine's at a decent pace when it's got enough power. Not so bad. Don't go very quick at mining the edge though, so right. Let's get our drones. Let's turn our personal drones on, the construction ships off. Yeah, the quarry's nice, but it's definitely a set and forget style build. The drones are so much faster. I also think the drones are smart enough to work around problems. see, they just mine around the issue. If I went here, click that, oh, hold that, click and drag out and go 9 by 9, and then say go down to 39 or 37, there you go. They can't mine this because they're not allowed to. But there you go, they'll try and mine everything they can, and then they'll stop and go, no, we can't do it anymore, which is fine. Right, have you got yourself all confused? But you have. Stop. Start. Yeah, so now you just go backwards and forwards on the outside run. And everything can be awesome. Yeah. Go down and go back. Nice. Okay. Right. Cool. Okay. We want to power down here into this. I really want to make this a. I am going to make this a 5 actually. And I'm going to use the drone to do it because it might even be easier than me trying to. Figure it out. So go that way and make it 5, then come down and make it 5, and then go mine out everything you can. Yeah, I think it's going to be easier for the drones to do it. It's not easier for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to go one more here. So. Not as fun as the explosives, but definitely cleaner. Definitely cleaner. The explosives left a real mess behind when they did their thing. So. Did we upgrade the drones? Did I do that in the replacing? Did we upgrade the drones? I think we did. I think I did all the inner crystal stuff, didn't I? We just got one more to do, which is find the power cores, which I might have to go and do. Oh, you're just going to mine along there. Yeah, we'll let you carry on doing that. You're a happy bunny. You do that. Then when you have nothing left to do, stop. I don't suppose you've got a data connection point. I haven't got the data connection points on me. Don't suppose I left that in. No, I didn't. Okay. Does a quarry have a data connection point? No, it does not. Which is a little disappointing. I feel like they should. Miners have data system point, but the quarry does not. Let's hoping to turn it off. Okay, right. So let us create a cargo shuttle target pad. And we need to create a cargo shuttle start pad, which I should have done first actually, because that needs, we need that. We don't need this one, but I will. Be late now. Give me your goods. Give me your goods. Ba-da-ba-ba. Need to mine the Technum, and I can't remember how fast it mines. That's the other one as well. So I need to create a couple more of those as well. Let's make more of those. Got to stay in range of it in order to get the the benefits. Ba-dum-bum-bum. 200, yay, click. Nice. Okay, how big are these? 31 by 31. Okay. So, building blocks. Fun. Okay. Doopy 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 doop 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 doop. Let's run. If I put a power line running down this wall, would it break the miner? Would it go, I can't mine through that stuff, I don't know what to do? Either way, I'm thinking I'm going to wait for the quarry to finish and then I'm just going to cancel it anyway. Because we're done with the quarry. It was a fun little thing, but it could be useful if you want to excavate a huge area down, like I want to excavate it out that there. It could have been fun to make that like the whole quarry and just say go, and then you go off and do something else and come back and it's leveled out. Excellent. So you've got the resources, do the bits and pieces, that's fine, but not really of any great use for digging holes. It works. It does the job. The drones are quicker. The drones are definitely quicker. Okay. Oh. Let's put you there. You to there, to there. And you along to here. Now I'm going to tell it to be a Titan cable, please. And you will run along to, let's say, there. Structure is blocked by a reserved area. Okay. So the miner is a reserved area, so we can't build inside it. That makes sense. Stop. How big can you make the so we can go 64 by 64. Okay. That's quite cool. So it can do, wow, it could have mined that entire area for us. Could have done the whole thing. Nice. Okay, get rid of it. Let's remove that one. Put you there, because then you can connect to that one. And then like that. There we go. Nice. Okay. There we go. These got mine at 160 per minute. And there isn't actually any way to speed them up. I don't think, does mining speed affect them? I don't think it does it? Mining efficiency reduces the fracking liquid consumption. So it's not worth doing mining efficiency at all. It does not increase the output per minute, which is a shame. Okay, but this one does. I think I'll take that to level 5 just to, because that's nice. So it wouldn't hurt to do a bit of it, so yeah. You only mined up to 178 and then you stopped. Why was that? Now you're now to 152? Oh, I know why. I know why. Because you have to, yeah, you actually move forward. You actually have a drill that moves forward and starts mining. So that's why. Yeah, and then you produce certain amounts at a time, don't you? So 160 per minute. These are 320, so that means I can do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a conveyor balancer. So I'm going to have your output to one side, and then come down here. Then go up somehow. I don't know how I'm going to make you go up. Could do the loopy thing, which would be fine, but I'm going to have 3 lines coming out of this. So the loop I think what I need is a line that goes from top to bottom, which is the high speed one, and then these slower ones connect to that. But I don't have a high speed one at the moment, so we can't do that. And then I put all these power lines in the way. That is okay. That is okay. How many nodes are here? 13 drill points. 160 is 2080. That will need 2 of the fastest belts. 6 on one, 7 on the other. Also, I've got all this infrastructure up here that I need to get out of the way. So yeah, we can move this later. That's fine. Let's do a look up to there, hasn't it? So not what I want to do. Nope. Oh, there. Me moving the mouse before I'm ready to. Do the thing I want to do. Yeah. The not so patented hedgehog staircase. Oh, there's still a one out. There. And then this needs to go out into there. It's not enough for what we currently have. It's okay. We also need to reconfigure things and do stuff, but for now I'm just going to literally plug it in. And then I can also doop. Oh, you've got the wrong recipe. That one. Shift right click. Click, 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 click. You've all had the wrong recipe. There you go. Okay, you can then start smelting the stuff. And then you come out here and you will go to a storage. I'm actually going to put in a I don't have one. Put in the rather than the large storage. Oh, actually, I should put in one of these, shouldn't I? That's what I should do. The problem to that, however, is I want. Excuse me. I don't want one per. I was going to put in a long storage. Let's just put in a small storage there. Okay, and have this be an input-output. It's purely it's a buffer so that if this slows down for whatever reason, we have a bit of a buffer to output, so each line can have its own small storage. So it's got a buffer. It's going to have a buffer of powder and a buffer of that. It's all balanced, so it should run fine, but eventually it will back up and fill up because the demand, or hopefully the supply, will be more than the demand. I'm hoping. And then you come out of here and you go up and you will go into a large storage, which will be one of these storages, which is why I need to have another one of these guys over here. because I want to have actually that one that's there doesn't have to be there. It should be down this end, because this is where the storage is going to be, and it will cover maybe the trains as well. I just need to make sure where the ignium where the Technum rods are, we have one of these storages with a tower next to it. That's all that matters. A powered tower next to it. That is all that matters. So whether it's this end or that end or whatever end we want to do it at, it doesn't matter, just so long as it exists. So for now, we're going to have the ship here, but I can't do that because I don't have enough flooring. So let's steal the flooring from here again. Give me the tower as well. Do. So yeah, so the trains will unload here somewhere in this gap here. This will be where the station is. The belts come out, come along, go to storages here. The storages then come out and go to these guys. You would also go into the storage. And however many trains I have is how much parking I require. So we'll have a couple of different Technum ore parking. What would I need that? Hold on there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I might have to have a couple of stations for parking, and after the parking stations we have the actual unload station, so the trains come along and can go into a parking location, which we know kind of worked. So yeah, okay, so you guys come out into here, and then that will come out into a set of storages here. Will sit like there or something. Yep, that's fine. Then you'll have an intake. You'll do there. You'll have 4 outputs which will go into the stations or whatever you need to go into. So you're going to have 4 inputs. So you'll have this row 1, 2, 3, 4 inputs of 960 each. And then 4 outputs, which will technically be more than you have in the inputs. So 1280 times 4. Is it 960? Was it 960? How much are you producing? You produce, it's 30, isn't it? 30 times 32. 30 times 32, 960. 1280 times 4 means we're going to have 5,120 output. Divide that by 960 means we need to put 5 lines. So we should have 5 lines going in and 4 lines coming out, which is a weird way of doing it, but that's where we're going to go. We can do 4 lines in because the outputs aren't going to be at full speed anyway, so don't have to worry about that. Yeah, and then I want to have kind of something like that, which looks really bizarre and kind of broken. You connected that one. There we go. Awesome. Nice. Now we have Technum rods connected to this tower here. Once it powers up, it looks a bit odd, but it'll be fine. And I realised as well, we can have as many outputs on this as we want because we can just fill it all in. So let's say we had 8 inputs, we could have 8 outputs. Not that it'll work. It's technically 6 to 4. So 4, 8. Yeah. We can have like 8 inputs and 8 outputs. That's what I'm saying. We can have 8 inputs and 8 outputs because we can run the belts in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 on the back, and then 4 on the side, 4 on the side. Yeah, there you go. That'll do. That'll do. It's not centered. It's not where I want it to be. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's not important. Not important. What is important, however, is that now we're getting more spaces here. We can do. Boom, there you go. And then we can put in our supply ship, which is only one of them. We're going to need multiple of these for the time being. So let's bring the supply ship over as far as we can go. Go there. There we go. Cool. And you were going to be second rod supply. Now I need to remember exactly how I have done that, because you have to do everything by strings, which is the cardinal sin of programming, but that's what they chose to do in this game. They chose to do strings because they're strange people, and I've lined that up inadvertently very well. Boop. Oops. You will fill up with that. Oh. So the destination will be Technum rod. Yeah, because you tell it where to go to, don't you? So, Technum rod number 1. Let's do that. Go to Technum rod number 1. Don't know where that's going to be, but it's okay. Wait until you are full. Yeah, I'll do. Oh, the grid is strained. Yeah, not really surprised. The batteries are dead. It's because these are going to start munching so much power. I hadn't even thought about considering what the actual power requirements of this setup is at the moment. So let's try and figure that out as well, shall we? Mark II crusher is 200 kilowatts, and we have 8 of them. 1.6 megawatts. And a smelter is 100, and we have 32. So that's plus 3200. Put on. And then we've got to take into account the loaders, which are 5 kilowatts, and we have 16 for there. We have 2 for each machine, don't we? So 32 plus 8 is 40 times 2 is that, and then we want to add on 4 for the buffers and 4 for the buffers. That's it. I'm not including that at the moment. That's fine. That's 84. 84 times 5 is another 420. Okay. Well, we need to add 250 for the tower, and then we need to add 1,000 per Vayman. I'm going to have 13, so 13 times 500 is 6,500. So this is going to need 11 megawatts. No, hang on. Yeah, 11 megawatts, 12 megawatts at the moment, plus anything else it might require for the things. So it's 12 megawatts, but more importantly, it's 5.5 megawatts just for that there. And we're going to have multiple of those. How much do you produce? 650. So divided by 650, we need 8.4. If I go to 10, we need 10 solar panels per strip, then plus whatever we need down there. So we're going to need 10, 20, 30, 40 plus the ones down there. So we're going to need about 50 solar panels just for this. And then I've just remembered that I said I wasn't going to do solar panels. We were going to do burner generators for this instead. The burner generators produce 1.8 megawatts. So we'll need 3 burner generators per run. But we need ignium being dropped in here. Ignium fuel rods being dropped in. And then we need 3 burner generators per run. And that deals with the low voltage side of things. And then the high voltage side of things can be solar panels. And that is, as I said, 13 times 500 divided by 680 or 650, I should say. 650 or 680? What do they do? 650. That's 10. Yeah, so we need 10 solar panels for the miners. It's not so bad. 10 solar panels for the miners. And the burner generators down there for that. I don't have to worry about the batteries. We can do batteries still. But we don't connect them via this guy. So we're not supplying the low voltage power to this. The low voltage power comes from the burner generators, which would be at the end over there, with a ship landing, dropping off, at the moment, just ignium. But it will be a train that drops off ignium fuel rods. So much is dependent on so much all over the place here. But it is very dependent as well on if I do choose to do a central power station. And then when I run my rails, in between the rails, so we'll have the rails, rather than have them next door to each other, they'll have a gap between them. So there'll be, instead of being there and there, there'll be there, a gap in there. There'll be the rail, a force space and a rail. And then we can use the big turbine. But the annoying thing is that the big power pole is a 3x3, which means it can't sit in the center because the train grid is a 4x4, because the developers of this game hate people that like things to line up. That's why they've chosen to make lots of their machines 3x3, but lots of their storage is 2x2, because they must hate consistency. That's what it is. That's what it is. The devs of Foundry hate consistency. Okay. This is fine. 2x2, 2x2, absolutely fine. Storage is 2x2. Then machines become 3x3, but storages become 2x4 and then 4x4. There's no 3x3 storage. There should be. The 2x4 shouldn't exist. It should be a 3x3. You storage. Logistic container 2. You should be a 3x3. Conform. Damn you. Nah. Anyway. Right. So we want 3 burner generators per thing here, with an EVM drop off, which is a little awkward, but doable. Doable. Ooh. Had an idea. Very good at it. Very cunning plan. Where's that quarry? There's that quarry. Let's put the quarry there. No connection to the grid. Of course there's not. Damn it. And I won't be able to get a connection to the grid. Do you daisy chain? You do. That's right. But yeah, because I can't. A cable over the top of the of this. So I'm going to have to move this guy to there. BB. Did you have a good lunch, Emble? What wonderful goodies did you have? We no power. You are producing nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot it calculates the it actually calculates if there's mountains in the way, don't they? They fire to see if they can hit the sun or not. Oh, okay, I've got to wait for tomorrow for that. But I might stop that mining out there. You can't even set it. That's kind of the annoying thing. You can't even set it when there's no power. Like, come on, let me at least build the damn thing. Yeah, we can't. Okay. So if I disconnect this from here, so you no longer basically run, and then we can come and do the ignium over there. So I will disconnect you, which means that this whole system no longer works. Okay, we want to go home, however, because I need to collect a couple of things. I also need to talk to the space station to tell it to sell more deck, because we've run out of we got thermalite storage going on there. I need to get a couple of burner generators. I also need to figure out a way to oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What am I doing? Why am I here? Why do we exist? I've completely forgotten. I want to go back to get burner generators. I don't need to go back. I could have gotten them there. I need to mine ignium and send the ignium over. So I need to get another ship to send the ignium over. So I need one of those. And a cargo target pad to deliver the ignium up there, so we can run the burner generators just on ignium for the time being. Yeah. It'll be a lot quicker travelling when we got trains. It'll be a lot faster. A lot faster. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, BB. BB has a quest. Well, BB is happy we've completed the quest. BB.
That's right. Underground mining will allow us to acquire large amounts of ore very quickly. I really enjoy visiting the deep, dark depths of the mine shafts. How about you, BB?
No, BB doesn't like the dark. We know that. So I gave him lights and he doesn't hang out by the lights. He's a strange one. He's a strange one, that BB. Right, so our ignium mining is here. It goes along, goes along, goes along. It's required here for the steel. Goes along, and then stops. But we could have it go to a shuttle here. Do things, because this feeds everything else first, doesn't it? Yeah. Doop, and then you... Actually, you should take first. And then you should do the same. We do the same anyway. And you do the same because you're first in line here anyway. Cool, cool, cool. They have not been upgraded to green belts all the way along. I should do that. I should do the green belt upgrades all the way along. Zoop. Don't have any green belt. Converters. Don't have any green belts on me. So let's make the balancers. To really get a green belt system going and then change up my delivery system to be green belts instead of yellow belts. That's a Mark 3. Right. Eight, 7, and then how many have I got left? 12. So let's put a landing pad in here. Yep, okay. Meow. I don't remember how big the base was to them. 21 by something, wasn't it? It's not 32 by 32. It's like 21 by 21 or something, isn't it? And they've got a big overhang, so go with 21 by 21. Okay, I've got I need one of those, but let me put this one down here for the moment, just to have a look see. It is indeed, for some reason it will go there, but won't go here. It is 21, 2, 3, 24 by 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to do 3 by 3 on either side. Like that. This is not the right Shotcraft, I know that. Fine. Right, so you want to go there? Nope. You want to go. Oh. Okay, is it 20? Put that down. That's one less than that. Okay. So the actual floor piece is 23 by 23. Okay, cool. So we need to make another one of those. So I need steel, which we can get from here. Yoink. Advanced machine parts, which I can get from the science labs, because you are not going to have been running for a long time. And you need circuit boards as well. Doopy doopy doop 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 doop. And then yoink. Make me one of those and another target. Boop 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 doop 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 doop. This one, I'll put the radar in the back corner, like that. Blocked by another structure. Now that's weird. Oh, it's the no, there we go. So there. Boop. Then we're going to have you come down like that. Maybe. And you're going to go along, but we don't have enough of you, so nope, do that. Let's do that. Mark 3 slope. And you do that. Ah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Input, and then you will go into there. I need to make another couple of Mark III belts. Like that. Your destination is going to be Technum fuel drop. Here's our fuel. Technum fuel drop. Okay, right now it's just going to be ignium. Later it will become something else. But yeah. Now, the actual Technum that we're producing up there doesn't need to come down here because we've still got these. That is definitely shrunk though. Definitely shrunk. So I'm glad we're working on this now. That's doing okay still. That's all right. But yeah, we should eventually grind to a halt here. However, because nothing's going to be done because once you guys are done and backed up, because this is going to back up here and you've filled up all your inventory, you are almost done. 99 and you're on 93, so you're almost done. The red science is already backed up, the blue science is already backed up. This one's still going for the moment. 64, so you're going to back up to wherever it is, and that'll be fine. And then we'll just stop doing all the things. So right, okay, so we need to grab 500 of these. I'm going to turn this off now. Doop. Yoink. Yeah, it's 500. A doobie doop doop. And we can scan. No, can't do that one because I need mining force. So we can't do that one yet anyway. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. So 500 is in there. Right, we need to get mining force, which means we need to get science going. And then science will let me do more stuff. So that's fine. Okay. So we are mining a little bit over here. Not enough for what I want. We also need to bring the fuel over here to do things over there. That's fine. And then we're going to have to do the same for Xeno because this is definitely running quite low. A little concerned about that. So very confused as to why you... Oh, that's pretty close to that one up there. So yeah. So yep, we also need to produce fracking fluid because the mines, the veins will require fracking fluid before we can start infinite mining them. However, it's not so bad because we do have I'll go with ore patches, another ore patch, Xeno ore patch over there we haven't touched yet. There's one underground there that can easily be plugged into the network, very easily plugged into the network. And there are a few other ore patches dotted around, more Xeno over there and rock. So we can tap into more stuff should we need it, when we need it, which should be fine. Okay. Are you full? No, you're still doing the thing. Yep. Oh, the actual belt's not as a... Oh. Huh. Yeah, there are holes in the belt. How interesting. Cool. Okay. However, what I kind of want to do is I really should have put in a buffer here. Can I do that? Can I move you over and put a buffer in here? If I was to grab you and you, put you there, we'll do the same here. So we'll do that, and then we'll do an input. Then we'll grab ourselves a container like that. So if it backs up like this, we will have a container filling. It's not a lot. I'm wrong. It's not a lot. It's only 10 slots, isn't it? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's only 10 slots. So, but it is a buffer. think you're 16 slots, aren't you? No, you're 10 slots. Okay, so that buffer down there will fill the ship. What do we need? Nice. Okay. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Space station. Need to get some more thermalite storage in the space station. I think we should do more R&D lab. Let's do that again. Doop, to make that more expensive. Let's do station upgrades. Can I do that? Requires hull expansion. Okay, so we'll do those. So we'll go 100,000, 300,000, 500,000. So that should put us to 1 million. Is that right? Because right now we're at 100,000. And that will put us to 200,000, 500,000, 1 million. Cool. So we can hold 1 million before we do anything. So nice, that's nice, that's nice. But this costs 50,000 thermalite to do, 100,000 thermalite, 200,000 thermalite. And we're not making enough of that, so we're going to run out of thermalite during this process. That's fine. That's fine. Speculate to accumulate. Better than paying in the external storage fees, which are only 215, you know, but still better than not. Market earnings. Oh yeah, we're not buying or selling anything on there. We are paying like 7 grand a day on tax. We could be making 35 to 37,000 if we got rid of that, but I don't want to pay that off anymore because I'm going to need all the thermalite I can get in order to upgrade this guy. So yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to leave this here. I think we're going to leave this here for tonight. Yep. Yep. Lots to do, and I've kind of realised how connected everything is. So the Technum mining over there requires fuel. The fuel requires ignium, and I want to make ignium fuel rods. But the ignium fuel rods requires liquid fuel, which requires oleum refining. So everything's kind of is going to be interconnected with each other. So yeah, so we'll do that. Don't worry about the xenoferrite. We've got a patch just there. So xenoferrite there. There it is. Not a great patch. It's pretty small, but it is there. Although I think that requires deep mining. Although it is uncovered, so no, I don't think it does. There's another one down there as well. So, but they're not a million miles away. We then want to go and do this one, get this xenoferrite done. So the smelting for the xenoferrite is going to be here, I think. It's exactly the same as the Technum, identical to the Technum. So once we get the Technum down, we can do that, and then we'll just train everything into what we want to do with it. So yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I need to send fuel up to the Technum, then bring it back again. But we don't need the Technum here yet. We've still got that. It's a decent chunk there going on at the moment. But we will need it because there is no other Technum ore. There's one up there. So, again, not terrible, but yeah, okay. Okay. What I need to do, realistically, is Mark 5 science packs. So we can get Mining Force 2, then we can get the next Omni Analyzer upgrade, which will give us the upgrades for that we want. And then I can mine 5x5 tunnels, making life a lot easier. What does Mark 5 science packs want? Robot parts, hydraulic pistons, and CPUs. Right, that's kind of awkward. Because CPU is toluxite, and toluxite can only be mined via vein mining, and vein mining is awkward because I don't have, well, we can vein mine, but then I need to very quickly go and get fracking going. So mining force, air intake, fracking tower. Why is the fracking tower behind the air intake? The fracking tower doesn't use the air intake. And producing fracking liquid doesn't use the air intake. That's a weird choice. Why is it behind the air intake? Surely fracking fluid should be just right next to, or possibly behind mining force. Strange. Okay, but we're gonna have to do that. We have to do that. Luckily, there is a toluxite vein here, so we can start mining through that. Yep. Speaking of mining, let's go over here and deal with this. This is going to be full again. Yes, it is. I need to find a better way of doing this, don't I? Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that. So let me destroy the biomass. Destroy the fuel. We'll get more biomass put into you. I'm sure of it. I'm sure these guys have got biomass in them somewhere. So yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's leave this one here and come back in the next one. Where is that? Toluxite vein. I do have an elevator, don't I? Yes, I do. Oh, we want to come off this one, don't we? So, what was that? What was that? 97 by 356. So 97 by 356 is there. We want to come back by like 10 or 20 from that point. So instead of 356, we want to be 336. Can't quite do that. I mean, well, we can do that. Let's go to 336, which is right here. Boop. There. Okay. Doop. Put an elevator. And do that. And that should prevent it from causing any major disruption. Oh. Right. Probably like you. There. Open config frame, add station, down, height 0, 2. Yes. Fire mining to unlock the shaft. Okay, so 30, 40, 35, 6, 7, 38, 39. Nope, literally 40 is the highest we can go. Okay. 40. Okay. Confirm. Dig me a hole. All the way down to level 40. Yay. Cool. Right. Okay then. Let's leave this here. Let this mine. Let's do this thing. And come back and do some more stuff in the next one. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Zoom. Bah. Yeah. Right. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. So, we shall turn invisible like that, because we always do. Yeah. We shall go away and we shall come back next time. I think tomorrow I have no idea what we're going to be doing. I haven't tried that train demo thing. I haven't done that. I might just go and play some more Hightail tomorrow, I think, seeing as we have the new server thing uppy. So yeah, probably do that tomorrow instead. And then hopefully the plan would be Saturday to do some Sonic, but I might split it in two. If I stream early, I will do Sonic early and then do Foundry afterwards. If I stream late, I might do Foundry. I don't know what's going on Saturday yet with life and things and everything. So yeah. Okay. Well, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, I'll be back on the 2nd, and then that week, the first week of March, is going to be a World of Warcraft week, basically, because the new expansion drops. So the idea will be I'm going to play a little bit on Monday, and then play the day on Tuesday. Hopefully play like all day Tuesday if we can, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we should also play and see how it goes. So yeah. So that is coming. That is indeed coming. So yeah. Okie dokie. So we shall leave this one here. We shall come back in the next one and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.